There came a point in my life where I was written off as being the bad luck charm. Even then I thought, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या हो जाए? They are not asking for it. I was literally asking for it in a way that I knew that I'm gonna put myself out there. People are gonna come up with this kind of comment. अगर नीचे है कोई
True,
उसको क्या pull down करने की जरूरत है? So,
true.
so that really exposes the other person's insecurity if you bully someone. You can make fun of me, you can like call me whatever. It doesn't really change anything in my life. But as outsiders, definitely we have lost out on films because someone was there recommending and pushing someone's name who definitely had those contacts. Now I am little mindful. I mean, it obviously takes time for you to understand right from wrong, and you end up making mistakes and learning from them.
Sorry, guys, but I have the coolest story in town who has been soaring high just like the rocket and pushing the boundaries with each movie. Tapsi Pannu joining me today for a conversation on Bollywood Bubble. Firstly, a huge congratulations, Tapsi. I watched Rashmi Rocket, and like I mentioned it to you, I was in tears of happiness when I watched it, by the end of it. So definitely something which struck a chord with me. Congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
You tell me, when you were working on the film, this was not just a film which was physically taxing as well, because you had to work on your body a lot, right? So
Yeah.
if I may say, what was the toughest part for you that you can recollect of being a part of this film?
I'd wonder if I can put a finger on what was toughest. The fact that I constantly felt the pressure of this film, because it was me who heard the story of this film first and had the intention of getting it to be made in Hindi for the entire country's audience eventually to watch it. That responsibility that you have selected the script, so it's your choice that's going to get validated or not validated for that matter. So that pressure was there. That was more challenging. Or so, will you be able to just do justice to this tricky subject, which is very much existing right now, that the testing of such kind. And it's not like it's done and over with. There are people who support it also right now, and the ones who stand against it as well. So it's a tricky subject to deal with. So there were all these things which were constantly pressurizing me while I was doing it.
I read one of the comments recently when you shared the picture of you as Rashmi. Of course, your body changed because that is what the character is supposed to be like. And there was someone who said that your body looks man, and you reacted, and you actually reacted in a very subtle manner, and you actually took pride in it, took it as a compliment. But does it ever bother you? Because this is not the first time when a female is judged based on her body. It is very easy for someone to say कि अरे यार ये तो, like, बचपन से ही we have been told कि ऐसे मत बैठो, ऐसे मर्द बैठते हैं. These are small things, but that is how we have been conditioned in a certain way. Does it bother you sometimes when you read such comments?
No, it didn't bother me when I read it, honestly, because I think I've heard way more worse things than this on social media for me to get affected by this. So this was not something that affected me. In fact, it just made me feel glad that they did half the job of promotions for me. But on the hindsight, when I started thinking of the women who actually go through this and are not I want people to talk about it, so I'm fine when people talk about it. But there are so many women out there, real athletes, who don't want to talk about this masculinity, femininity. It's their job and they're doing it. They don't want their bodies to be discussed like that. So, so what about them? They are not asking for it. I was literally asking for it in a way that I knew that I'm going to put myself out there. People are going to come up with this kind of comment, having known the social media world decently well by now. But what about those women who don't want it? So it's just how it must be impacting them. That was little heartbreaking and hard hitting also.
But I also want to know that, there are certain labels that you shatter when in the movie as well. When it comes to, you are great at your job there, right? But still people would be like, लौंडा है क्या, तो हमेशा लौंडे के जैसे ही रहा है. It's like you can't get credit for what you're doing only because you're a girl, and that's so heartbreaking to watch. In your career as well, that is exactly what has happened. I felt like I'm watching somehow कि मतलब Taapsee has been shattering boundaries there, but still people don't want to give you that credit. I'm talking about certain people there, but you know, they will still say कि अरे she's a, you know what, I don't want to say that comment, but like she's trying to replicate me, or she's trying to be a second person or whatever, like a copy, you know, all of that. I mean, the way Rashmi handled it was very different, and the way you handle it is very different. So where
I don't have the strength of Rashmi, honestly. If something of that sort that happened with Rashmi in her workplace, which banned her, affected her, like nobody can ban me here by giving me those comments. Thankfully my industry is not such where you know, where you can ban, and then that person, no matter how much that person wants to do that job, will not be able to do it. So I don't know if I'll have that kind of strength that Rashmi showcased, of fighting it back and going out there, putting herself out there in front of everyone, trying to prove that she is a woman enough. So I don't think I'll have the strength of that. But in my profession, when you know, I go through this kind of situations where people try bullying, so I have a perspective to look at it. See, you only try to pull down people who are above your stature. So it's only when if someone's below you, you don't really bother whatever that person might be doing. How does it matter to you, right? It doesn't really matter in your vision. It doesn't really matter, right? It's only when that person is somewhere above that you want to pull that person down. अगर नीचे है कोई, उसको क्या pull down करने की जरूरत है? So that really exposes the other person's insecurity if you bully someone. You know, it's that person's insecurity. It's not my headache or my problem. And today's Janta is very smart. They can look through.
True, but also one of the things which stayed with me was that, you know, while there were a lot of female athletes around you who were supporting, I mean, when I talk about the character Rashmi in general, there are also people who are women who understand the, you know, if that would have happened to them, it would have hurt them and broke them like it did Rashmi at one point. But they'll still go ahead with it, you know. So, and you have faced something similar in your career as well. How do you deal with it back then? Today you are stronger. Like how Rashmi eventually became stronger. She took it head on. But back then when it happened to you, who was the silent support in your life?
I think I have that ways. I have my boundaries of professional and personal life very clear. People who don't matter to me don't affect me. It is as simple as that. So it's hard for people who are not there in my life, close to me, to get to me in a way that it will bother me. So that boundary I've always maintained between my personal and professional life. I don't really take myself too seriously. I'm not a person who thinks like, oh, I am this big shot. How dare you talk to me like that? I don't have that attitude about me at all. You can make fun of me. You can like call me whatever. It doesn't really change anything in my life. So because I don't really take myself too seriously. It's only my work I take very seriously. And if someone questions my work ethics, I have a problem there. But I don't have a problem with people calling me whatever they would want to call me.
And when it comes to while you were researching for this gender test thing, because I have to admit, even I did not know about it till I read on your stories the quiz that you had and the you put out for public to vote for. That's when I was like, okay, what this exactly about? And I read, and it was an eye opener for me that, oh my God, something like this actually happened. Did you happen to speak to people perhaps who have gone through such things for you to get the emotion right?
I didn't speak to them, but I did my research work of reading about them, how everyone reacted to it, because everyone reacted differently. Some fought back, some raised their voice against it, some just vanished in oblivion. They just left without facing the public. and some actually gave up their lives out of embarrassment. So there have been different people who reacted in different ways. So I did read about a lot of them and how each one of them reacted, to really know to what extent it can affect an athlete. So I can, because it's not one person's story. We have kind of picked a lot of things from different athletes' life all over the world and put it all together in one film and one story and presented it.
And when I speak about gender parity or gender inequality, it happens everywhere. In sports, of course, no one really speaks about it a lot. And again, in our industry as well, अब तो फिर भी चलो बोल रहे हैं लोग. I will admit, अब तो बातचीत चल रही है उस बारे में. But do you now feel empowered ever since you have turned producer? Do you see a change within the industry as to how you as a producer, actor, female, how you have been perceived? Is it changing according to you?
Yeah, it has changed a lot in last 10 years. And it's not just a producer, so I've just become. And I've just finished filming one film of mine as a producer. So I can't really explain or experience the big shift when you become producer as yet. Maybe in a couple of months, I will be able to experience it more. But as an actor itself, I've seen things changing drastically from 10 years back to what it is now. From where, when the situation was such, you never used to see female actors having a long career span, to now where you can be of any age group, of any body type, however your look is, you will get work. There will be a story that you can be a part of. So things have changed drastically from last 10 years, which are in front of my eyes. So it is definitely a very, very good time to be a female actor in the industry right now.
And one thing, Taapsee, you personally would want the industry to change when it comes to giving chances or giving the kind of roles that have been offered to male actors in particular?
No, that is changing drastically. I wouldn't really complain. It's going in the right direction. It'll keep getting better and better. The only thing I would want to change quick, which not only involves industry but the audience as well, is the budget at which a female-driven film is mounted. That is still, it's growing, but very slowly. Because even no matter how commercial your subject is, no matter how big a female actor is, but that thing always comes in कि female-driven film है, तो tight budget होगा. मतलब I remember I was telling people that even now, like entire budget of a female-driven film is equivalent to one male actor's salary. It's still the situation. So I don't even want to compare the salaries bit. All I'm saying is that, and this involves not just the industry. Industry is doing a bit in terms of making such stories, trying to have female protagonists. But now the ball is in the audience's court, I feel, because they need to walk into a theater with female protagonist film running and make it a box office success, and look forward to it just like you would look forward to a male-driven film, and make it a big box office success for the budget of the female-driven films to rise.
Right. Coming to, since you're talking about budget, I also want to know one thing, Taapsee. Has this thing changed for you? Because I remember in the beginning, especially 5 years back, when female actor, however big or small she is, when she demands a certain amount, eyebrows are raised, like how dare she demand something like this? Today, do you see that changing, especially when you have this body of work which is so good?
For me, if you ask me, I don't really see those eyebrows really. I'll tell you why. Because I've always had a very producer bent of mind. So instead of just blindly trying to equate to my male counterpart's salary, I try to think of how much money a producer is going to make for sure if I'm the protagonist. Or, like that surety. What kind of surety do I bring to the table? I've always quoted my salary basis that. So that's why I've always had this little producer bent of mind. I've never really tried to quote a salary, a bizarre number that I know my producer won't be able to afford if he has to make that film with me. So that means I've never had a situation where someone has totally refused कि भाई ये तो हम दे ही नहीं पाएंगे. Female driven films start doing those numbers. I don't think any producer will really have a problem to give that much of salary to a female if that girl is assuring a certain return, because the producers today give male actors that kind of salary because they know that there's certain return that is assured. So when they start getting that surety with female actor, I'm sure they will give that kind of salary to the female actor also. In that, you and me and the audience have to all work together.
Yeah, I hope that happens. Now theaters are opening, so that would be a great change yet again. But Taapsee, one thing which really recently there was again this one thing Sonakshi said, which I really wanted to know, what do you think about it? Because it came as a little shock to me, honestly. Because she said that even star kids lose films, but they never go about crying about it. Like they don't go about saying that they have lost films to other stars, which came as a little shock to me because I feel that the privilege that they have, sometimes you undermine that privilege. How do you see that comment? Because I know personally it's been a struggle for you as well in the beginning, at least.
Definitely, I'm sure that any actor, star kid or not a star kid, will be losing out films to someone else. But the only thing, the criteria is not because that star kid has lost out on a film because of that person is an outsider, so that person got the film. But as outsiders, definitely we have lost out on films because someone was there recommending and pushing someone's name who definitely had those contacts in the industry, and those are mostly star kids, right? So I'm not saying they wouldn't have lost out to films, but they wouldn't have lost out to films to outsiders because of the fact that they are outsiders.
Yeah.
So that is the difference. But every actor has gone through a situation where they have been pushed out of the film, can be star kids and even outsiders.
True. Now, last two questions I have to take. One is that we saw you dancing after a long time, and personally, if you ask me, I really enjoyed it. Dhani, Cool Chori, I was like, I have to do a reel on it because I really loved the song. And
please do.
To be very honest. But I want to know that because, I don't remember, but correct me if I'm wrong, the last you danced was in Judwa, like a full-fledged dance was in Judwa, right? But now do you make a conscious choice to do a song? Or is this something which is in the back of your mind, that you do a song which is not objectifying women?
I don't pick. First of all, the thing is, if the script has a scope for the song, then it's superb. But I don't think my films can really have forced song situations, because Ghani Cool also has a proper reason, occasion. It's Mahotsav, it's celebration mode because she's selected in the national camp, and also there was all very organic occasion for that song to happen, and hence the lyrics were also written keeping in mind the situation and the occasion and the character. It was not like just because we wanted to keep a dancing number, so we made so Kaustav has written all lyrics keeping the script and the story and the situation in mind, and the characters as well. So, but yes, if you ask me, if ever in the future also I have any film in which there will be songs, I am little mindful of now I am little mindful. I mean, it obviously takes time for you to understand right from wrong, and you end up making mistakes and learning from them. But yes, I try to be slightly mindful of not just the songs, but even the dialogues. And they're not just me, actually. Now, at least the people I've worked with, they're all very mindful of the dialogues that you are saying, or the lyrics of the song, or the portrayal in a way. We are all very mindful of that now. At least that's what I see around me.
Yeah, and that's a wonderful change. The film ends with a message that whether you succeed or not, you should always give that one shot. You should never stop. You should never give up.
Yeah, हार जीत का परिणाम है, कोशिश हमारा काम है. That has been the underlying principle or the motive message of the film, actually.
Yeah, and I want to know, is that also the mantra when it comes to Taapsee Pannu's career or life?
I have always said that you have to try to know if it works or no, right? So whenever people ask me, how do you try to take this risk or that risk? So I always say that, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या हो जाएगा? You'll fail.
Yeah.
तो क्या हो गया? You will start again, you'll do something else. Life थोड़ा ना खत्म हो जाएगी if you'll fail. मतलब there came a point in my life where I was written off as being the bad luck charm. Even then I thought, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या हो जाएगा? I won't be an actor anymore. But I'm already an engineer. I'll go do my MBA. I'll do something else. My life is not going to end just because one profession is not working out for me. So that whole risk that you have to take keeping in mind that effort of taking the risk matters more than the outcome. Because the fact that you tried might become an inspiration for someone else to look at and say, कि यार उसने कोशिश तो किया ना, let us also give it a shot. So you don't know, unconsciously, you might just be inspiring a lot of other people who are scared to take that risk. So never ever shy away from taking a risk, because you don't really fail unless and until you give up. It's only when you give up is when you fail.
True. And on that note, I want to say that Rashmi Rocket will inspire a lot of people, and hopefully it will start a conversation that is much needed around gender tests. Hopefully it will educate all of people like me who are probably unaware and oblivious of it, that there is something that is happening and that needs to change. So thank you for always being the voice which advocates change, Taapsee, and for doing the work that you do. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.